Hey guys, it's Winterwolf and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a build that is actually based off of a YouTube house tour video, but it's not a real house. You know, like the videos on YouTube where they, how do you say, like they show a fake 3D model house and then they tour it and stuff. That's what this is referenced off of. I'm not sure how I can show you that, so if I have some pictures on the screen, then there you go. But if I didn't, then I will link the inspo video down below in my description box. Actually, I'll be doing that anyways, regardless, as long as I can find it. So yeah, I really liked this build. I kind of liked how it kind of reminded me of a container home, which I thought looked really cool. I liked the shape. It was super modern, and I thought that this would go great in Oasis Springs. I also have been really into platformed homes or homes that don't have yards, if that makes sense. Things that are kind of blocked in, and so I really liked the exterior of this house. So that's why I ended up copying it. Good majority of this build is the same as the 3D model. So it's kind of like a real The Sims challenge. But I did change a few things, namely the bedrooms are very different. The color scheme on the inside also took a big turn. Originally, the house had orangey wood tones and was very light and bright, and I just felt like it looked weird, so on the inside you'll see that I ended up changing it to a darker tone later. And I really like this little nook right here that they had for plants. I thought it was super adorable, and because Snowy Escape came with the wall mailbox, it kind of worked out really well because I just put that mailbox right next to the little planter section, and then on that little inside area I put a tree or something. I don't really remember. So this turned out really good, and I loved the window usage in here. I did use a little bit of the Desert Looks kit at the time. Well, actually, I still haven't looked at that kit, but this was not the best build to be using a lot of those items, so I couldn't do a lot of the patio stuff, but I did take the chance when I could to use a lot of the Desert Lux items because I really haven't gotten a chance to look at the build at all. So yeah, and the floor plan is, I believe, almost the exact same, to a T, of the video that I am basing this build off of. It's just more so the style of the bedrooms that change. I really love watching house models, and the reason why I do is because I find that I really like a lot of their furniture, especially smaller homes. They tend to have a lot of built-ins, things that you can kind of custom make in The Sims 4. It takes time, but you can do it. And so I love watching those videos and being like, I really want to do that today. You know, I want to build a shelf desk, a floating desk that's built into this wardrobe or next to this wardrobe or anything like that. So I love watching house model videos and just kind of taking note of interesting features that I like and that I want to use, whether that be recreating the build completely or just finding another build to do and then taking that little idea from it. So yeah. This kitchen, so this is the kitchen that really changes colors because originally it was all this wood tone. I wanted to use these counters in particular because I really wanted to use the concrete. The reference video has the kitchen as this light wood tone and then concrete on the top. The issue is you can't separate, and so this wood tone is really good, but the concrete is not the right color of concrete. It's this bluish kind of concrete, and this cabinet or countertop does have another version that's a little bit darker and grayer, so that it would have matched with the wallpaper I had chosen a little bit better. But because in The Sims you can't separate whether you want what countertop color to actual cabinetry color, I ended up changing the whole entire color scheme to get that darker concrete because I felt like the darker concrete was more important and more noticeable. I also really hate this bluey concrete color on this on this countertop. I don't know why, it's just not my favorite. So we ended up making this house a lot darker than it originally was. It's still bright, but the color scheme has changed because at the time it was just literally white and wood tones, and now it's gray and black. And there's still some wood tones, but you know, there's a lot more gray and black than there was intended to be, is the point. I also use this gravel in the bathroom. I know that obviously you wouldn't have gravel in a bathroom in real life, but, and here is the big problem. I was kind of trying to recreate is it terrazzo? They had this really pretty terrazzo wallpaper, or not wallpaper, but actual, actual tiling or stonework or whatever. And it was so beautiful, but we don't have terrazzo in The Sims, so I tried to recreate a similar texture and vibe using the gravel, but on the floor. So it kind of looks like terrazzo. I don't know. I think it looks really nice in the bathroom, even if you can't tell that it's literally just gravel. I think it looks really nice. So I was okay with the way it turned out. But yeah, so this is just a little half bath area down here, and then there will be an upstairs area with 2 bedrooms and 1 more bathroom. And I believe I made one obviously more adultish, and then the other one is kind of maybe teeny. I don't know. I think they both kind of are on the same age. Like they're not specifically designed for anyone. Like you could put it as a kid's room, you could put it as teen room, whatever you want. So yeah, it's not specifically designed towards an age, I don't think. Yeah. And the interesting thing about this build, so the reference video was actually, they called it a typhoon house because apparently the house they had modeled is a house that is safe for typhoons. I don't know how. Like I'm sure they have cool stuff to talk about, but I didn't look into it, but I think that's kind of cool. Yeah. So just know that if you download this house in The Sims, your Sims are safe from typhoons. Isn't that crazy? It's absolutely incredibly important that you invest in a house that's safe from typhoons in The Sims, right? That's how that works. But yeah, so honestly, but by the way, guys, do you ever wish that there were natural disasters in The Sims? Because I wish all the time that there were natural disasters in The Sims. On one hand, like maybe it's too morbid, but on the other hand, it would add so much spontaneity to The Sims. And right now, the only sort of like natural disaster occurrence we have are lightning storms, snow, blizzard type vibes, and then if you live specifically in Sulani, in that one area, you can have like the explosive volcano stuff. But like other than that, we're pretty low on natural disasters like tornadoes or hurricanes or anything like that. And I feel like maybe they did that because they don't want to add anything too like grief worthy in The Sims, but also like it would be nice to have a little bit more spontaneity and a little bit more risk factor. Life in like real life is risky, like you could get hit by a car, you could, I don't know, accidentally electrocute yourself, whatever. And so I just wish there was a little bit of that in The Sims to make it more realistic. Maybe that's a weird thing to want, but I just feel like we need some more chaos and we need a little bit more difficulty in The Sims. Like The Sims 4 is such an easy game to play. In The Sims 2 and 3, making money was actually kind of difficult. But in The Sims 4, like you'll be rich in a week. Quite literally, you'll be rich in a week. You have nothing to worry about, especially if you like pick specific jobs, if you do some specific hobbies like painting. Painting pays really well. Gardening also pays pretty okay, but I think it takes a little bit longer to kickstart. Unless you start off with like roses or something. In which case you'll get rich very fast doing that. So like I wish this game was a little bit more difficult and I wish there was a little bit more spontaneity in it. I wish there was a little bit of catastrophe. Even if it doesn't even have to be like real life catastrophes. Like you don't have to mimic real life catastrophes. You could do something stupid that like would make sense in The Sims, but is still like a natural disaster. Like I don't know what, but like come up with something interesting and just apply it. I wish that there was something in The Sims that would be really, really good. I also wish that burglars were still in The Sims. Burglars in The Sims were so fun. I remember, I think they were in Sims 3 or Sims 2, and it was kind of adorable because you could like release the criminal. You could help them escape if you wanted to, so that was pretty cool. And they like actually take items from your house, you don't get them back, so you lose money, and that's kind of useful. Like that's kind of the chaos that I want in life. Or in my Sims life, I should say, not in real life. But like that's what I want, like I want there to be some sort of risk in the game. So like if we hadn't paid for our burglar alarm, we could have, been robbed. But like in The Sims 4, the only alarm you need to pay for is a fire alarm, and you're only going to get a fire if your Sims are really bad at cooking or if you purposefully put things where they shouldn't be. Like, for example, Little Simsy, in her Let's Play, she has a toilet that catches on fire, but she has to put that there. Like, she knowingly keeps it there like that, despite the fact that you could very easily just get a new toilet, but she wants some chaos, and that's what I want too. I want chaos. and I'm waiting for the day that The Sims add something chaos worthy. I also still really wish we get horses one day. I know that I'm blabbering about things that aren't related to this build right now, but the thing is that, like, I don't have much to say about this build. It kind of, you know, like, it looks really cool. The one thing, I will say about this room, the thing I really liked about this room is the way they had the wardrobe and desk together. So I ended up doing a floating desk right here, as you can see, and then you've got your closet to the right. I ended up going into debug later on to some of Mrs. Crumplebottom's bags in there, so it's kind of adorable. You'll see that in the very end, probably in screenshots, to be honest. I don't know if it's in the video footage. And then the other, we have to talk about something. So in the other room, you're going to see in a few minutes, one of my, so the bed is this like green color, and I have a couple of accessories and like paintings and stuff that are orange. And I absolutely love putting orange together with green, but two of my friends don't think that orange and green go together, and I wholeheartedly disagree. And it's kind of like, I think maybe even 70 vibes, like, isn't in the 70s that there was like a lot of orange and green and stuff? So like it was totally a vibe back in the past. Orange and green definitely go together in my opinion, but I want you guys to tell me down below, what do you guys think of when you see orange and green? I think I really grew to love orange and green because I watched a lot of Deligracy's videos, and Deli, while doing a lot of like neutral modern builds, also adds a pop of color in her builds, and a lot of times she'll do orange and green. And I always thought, wow, that looks really pretty, and so I started doing it as well. So you guys gotta let me know, am I just like entranced by Deli's videos and that's why I think orange and green is pretty, or is orange and green together actually pretty, and my friends are just wrong? And by that, I mean they have differing opinions, which is fine, but we're going to go ahead and say that they're just wrong, because that's how that works, right? Yeah, this is the green bed we ended up using. I think it's really cute. I was a little bit apprehensive about it first because I thought that it wouldn't be well liked. It's a very interesting green color. It has some weird design on it, which is cool, actually. The one version, there's another version with this design, and it's really pretty. So, yeah, I don't know. I was just a little bit apprehensive about using this bed, but my friend really liked it, and I was obviously streaming this build when I was building this, so, which, by the way, guys, it's self-promo time. If you guys aren't looking at my Twitch channel, or have never been to my Twitch channel, and you guys watch Twitch and hang out on Twitch, you definitely should come by and check me out and say hi in chat, because my streams are lots of fun, if I do say so myself, and all of my speed builds that I do on YouTube are almost always also from Twitch. All of, like, literally, I think like 90% of them lately are from live streams that I have edited to make a speed build out of. So if you guys want to see these builds done live and like give me input, or like, you know how I'm asking you questions right now, but you can't answer them. So like if you were in my stream, you could answer them. So definitely go check out my Twitch channel if you haven't already. I have it linked in my description box. I'm live Mondays and Tuesdays playing The Sims. I play The Sims at 8 PM PST on Mondays and Tuesdays, and then I play Variety on Saturday. Right now, actually Friday and Sunday, but my usual schedule is Friday and Saturday for Variety stuff. It's actually really nice because we're doing the 7 Days to Die, not collab, but series on Fridays right now. I think I repeated Fridays like 4 times within this one sentence. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit tired and I'm struggling to get words out, so my sentences are a little bit malformed, but that's okay. But yeah, so I have a 7-day series on Fridays, and it's been really fun to do. I didn't think that I would like the game at first, but then when I had re-looked at it, I was like, you know what, this actually looks kind of fun. So then I asked my friends to play it, because prior to doing 7 days, we had done, I think we did Left 4 Dead? I think we did Left 4 Dead and then Back 4 Blood. So prior, well, actually all of our games have been zombie to that, but prior to 7 Days to Die, those are the types of games we had played, kind of like FPS zombie games. Which I was also very new to, by the way. I'd never played an FPS prior to playing Left 4 Dead, I think, or I guess Back 4 Blood, because I played Back 4 Blood first and then Left 4 Dead. But that was the first time I ever played a game like that. So it was really cool and a lot of fun. And now I play all sorts of games. Like I got into Valorant, which is crazy to me. And I play things like Left 4 Dead and 7 Days to Die. So Twitch has made me branch out a lot when it comes to games. That's been pretty cool. I never thought I'd play like Valorant, and yet here I am playing Valorant, and I'm totally into the game. I play it almost every day. So yeah, Twitch is really cool. I didn't expect that to happen. I don't know how we got on this rant, to be honest. I think I was plugging myself, and now I've gone off on a tangent, but hopefully you guys kept up with my rant. Otherwise, I'm really sorry. But yeah, go check out my Twitch channel if you haven't. It's really fun. I love hanging out with you guys. I like getting input on my builds. Not like pushy input if you're gonna be pushy, or like if you dislike something I do and like you offer something and I still don't do it and then you're like, meh, I don't want, not that. Okay, but like like if you just want to come and have a time and like suggest things or like mention stuff, I'm cool with that. But yeah, I also really wanted to use the swing set, but then I realized that 1, there's no kids in this game, and 2, the swing set will totally ruin the exterior facade, so I had to get rid of it. But I'm really sad because I did like it a lot. I think bamboo tends to be our little big plant theme. I don't really know why I chose bamboo. Actually, I do. I think the reference video had bamboo, and I was like, oh, we gotta use bamboo then. So I think that's where the bamboo came from, because normally I don't use bamboo, but I had to follow through with the reference that I was looking at. So this is the exterior patio space. Obviously, it's really, really small, which is another reason that I couldn't test out a lot of the Desert Luxe items. At some point, I really do just need to like sit down and check out the items, because I do think they're probably pretty cool, but I just never got the chance. I've been so busy, and like I had the Back to Basics collab about the time that Desert Luxe came out, so I had been full sending on that, and then I just never got around to looking at the items, which is super unfortunate because I think they're really pretty. Like, I've seen builds, and I watched Aveline's. I don't know if it's Aveline. No, it's Aveline. It's Aveline. I watched Aveline's video when she was explaining the items, and it was just absolutely amazing. Okay, I think I'm done speaking now. But anyways, I think we're getting towards the end of the video here. We're just kind of working up on our final landscaping and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this build. Let me know what you guys think about it down below. Also, please answer my question. Does orange and green go together or not? Other than that, I will see you guys on probably Tuesday next week, because that's when I'll be posting my next video, hopefully. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your morning. Oh wait, I'm like totally, it's crazy because I've done like 3 or 4 videos now, but I took a month off YouTube and I still can't remember my outro. So we're going to start off here. So I think it goes, I hope you guys liked this video. As always, if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you like me, hit the subscribe button. And if you really like me and want to be notified every single time I post a video, go ahead and hit that bell button. Yeah, that sounds about right. I hope you guys are having a great rest of your morning, evening, night, whatever it is. And I will see you guys next time.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. I'm kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young once, yeah that's all great, but I also want a future where I'm okay. Living life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait no, it's living with no shame. Wait no, it's sleeping in on Sundays. I guess it's different for each of us and that's okay. Well I just wanna be happy, how to get there? Glad that you asked me. I think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose to overcome. But try to do what you love when it's said and done. Cause there's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all is all I want,